Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for One Piece chapter 970. I think we got this time around. We have 970 and I'm super excited. Sorry this is a few days late. I just haven't been feeling great the past few days, but feel good enough to record today. So yeah, let's read it, see what we get this time around. It's titled Oden versus Kaidou, so I think that tells us what we're getting this time around, but I don't know, like I've said for maybe last week, maybe even the week before, we're in sort of this point where I'm like, we know what's gonna happen and it's gonna hurt to see. But it does seem like throughout this flashback, we're getting a lot of mysteries with these devil fruits thrown on us. Mysteries with a ton of other things too, but these devil fruits especially are things that I'm finding really weird and interesting, and I can't wait to hear how it's explained. So yeah, let's start reading 970 Oden vs. Kaidou. And we have Gang Beja's Oh My Family, Volume 19, Bej and Vito are immobilized. And we have all these people in love with Bej and Vito, apparently. Alright. And now we're seeing these women playing these instruments that I don't know the proper name of off the top of my head. And we see, oh yeah, this was the ending of last chapter was really badass. Now we're going to see what's going down with the 9 red sheaths. Okay. We see the 9 red sheaths and Oden looking pissed. And we have, little Hiyori and Momonosuke with their mother. And now is that Yasue coming in as well? Interesting. We're seeing the flower capital. And then Oden looks surprised. This is not what I expected. Why are you so thoroughly prepared? How did you know? I was on my way to cut off your head as you sat on that empty island drinking yourself to sleep. I wasn't expecting a battle of numbers. Perhaps I have a spy in your castle, Worororo. I've just had my mansion built. I'd rather not have it used as a battleground. So I came out to meet you instead. Then it was all a lie, wasn't it, Kaidou? That's right, Worororo. All lies. I sensed that we were at a disadvantage then. After your return, if you had joined forces with Hyogoro, we would have to deal with all the samurai and yakuza of Wano together. We had fewer numbers then. It would have been a difficult battle. Especially if you lived up to your fearsome reputation. I'm loving some of these panels of Kaidou and all. This looks so good. Your reputation as a madman who would not blink at any sacrifice, Worororo. Instead, you chose a method that would not hurt anyone. Newgate and Roger were like that too. Mighty pirates, but soft in their way. And you're one of them, the fool who chose to dance. You stripped your loincloth mocked by all, Worororo. Alright. You have none of the old Kozuki dignity. I stand by my decision that day. Let us speak of the future now. And now we see all of Kaidou's crew rallying. And Oden just slicing through. We see Haki coming off of him, it seems like. Follow Lord Oden into battle. And we see the 9 red sheets going in as well. Wait a second. Is this what samurai are like? They're so tough. Don't fall back. We have the strength of numbers on our side. And just the 10 of them are cutting through this army of people. Lord Yasue, Oden sent a messenger to me by horse. He said that his wife and children would be in danger, and he asked me to see you. So Lord Momonosuke is already 8. Otoki, we must prepare for the worst. If Oden loses this battle, then this country is lost. And now we're seeing the fighting again. Who did that? Oh, I hope you don't mind that I'm joining your side and we're seeing young Shinobu. You may not remember me, but I've served in the days of Shogun Sukiyaki. Is that Shinobu? And Oden remembers her as a little girl. Yes, it is me. I served at the castle, believing that the Kozuki would rule once again. But Fukurokuju and the Kozuki Ninja Legion chose to switch allegiance to Orochi in the end. And of course Fukurokuju is that old man that we saw in the Oniwaban, I believe. I dreamed of one day serving you as shogun, so I can no longer stay in the palace. I do not blame any who would lose faith in a fool of a lord, says Oden. We walk a path of thorns, Shinobu. We have Raizo, of course, the other ninja. I will join you. On one side, 11 samurai ventured into battle. Be careful. On the other, 1,000 pirates. Some of them are very dangerous, and we're seeing silhouettes of queen and king here. But the battle lasted longer than expected, as Kozuki Oden's strength surpassed the enemy's imagination. That's really interesting, actually. The only thing I want is to cut your scaly neck. Oden, two-sword style. Oh, Paradise Totsuka, and he actually cuts that scar onto Kaidou then. He landed a blow on the invincible Kaidou. And it seems like Kaidou crashes down for a moment. Never come back to Wano. Stop right there, Oden. Help, father. Father, and one of them is holding Momonosuke hostage. So damn, Oden really was on that shit. He really had Kaidou on the ropes. I thought Kaidou was just gonna smack him down. And while he's distracted by Momonosuke, he gets hit in the back of the head with Kaidou's club. Kyokyo, and it wasn't even Momonosuke to begin with. It was the woman. Lord Oden. And we see Ashura and Kinemon calling out, and Ashura gets stabbed in the back. And is that silhouette supposed to be showing off whoever stabbed him is King, maybe? Is that supposed to be King's head thingy with the spikes on it? I'm not 100% sure yet. Let me scroll back up, because we just saw, yeah, King does have the 3 spikes on his helmet thing. So that might be that it's signifying that he's the one who stabbed him. But I'm not sure. It could always be something where we find out later on that it was of a different level of importance. But Oda usually doesn't show panels like that unless it means something. The fighting was so fierce that the fires that burned upon Udon's thick forests did not abate until the rains arrived a full 5 days later. The daimyo of Kuri, Kozuki Oden, and his 9 followers were imprisoned in the flower capital to await their punishment for the crime of rebellion against the shogun. Unaware of the reason behind this act, the populace's reaction was cold. After what a disappointment he was, it's a little late, don't you think? Does this mean we won't get to see his naked dance every week? And we see, I guess, that Shinobu still hiding out in the streets. That's the only downside to this. Hey, this is serious. I don't know her. She's no vassal of mine. You're after my life, are you after my life then? Who are you? Begone, Kunoichi. Okay? The sentence for the samurai has been decided. Mother, when is father coming home? I folded a paper balloon for him. And we see the kids with, Toki. Oh, that's lovely. Won't it be nice when he returns? Oh, and this is... Wait a second. So who was the one woman there then? Oh, that's so sad. I just got chills when I realized. That's Tsuru. Man, I just got chills realizing that. And we have Yasue in the rain. Also, I just gotta give props to Shinobu. She was in with all this. She was a badass back then. In the public square, 3 days hence, the 10 wicked samurai are sentenced to be boiled to death. Next chapter, February 16th. It feels like... So we got a week off then. It just feels like... I'm like, oh, it's coming. We know what's going to happen. But it's like every chapter, it seems like it gets further and further away from us actually seeing what's going to be going down. Also, Kiku is freaking gorgeous. Look at her there. Denjiro looks really cool. I still want to know more about him, and if he's the guy that goes off and trains Zoro and all. I want to know more of his story. I want to know how these devil fruits, like the clone fruit, and what was it? The barrier no mi. How did they both get in the hands of respectively Bentham / Bon Clay and Bartolomeo. So again, there's still so much to wonder. The art, though, I'm interested to see what the chapter is going to look like the week after next. Because sometimes with One Piece, the art's kind of like simple, whatever, and sometimes it's really, really good. I feel like this week the art was really, really good. Even some of the simple panels of just single characters. It feels like Oda really went all out for this one. So I'm really interested to see like how it's gonna look next time, especially if we're getting to this big epic moment of Oden's death after he's basically had an arc-length feature just to himself. So yeah, I'm super excited to see how this all concludes, how they get away with the exception of Oden and all that. I'm really excited. This has been really good. This might be one of my, just this flashback, counting this flashback as its own arc, might be one of my favorite arcs in the series. I really went from like, are we really jumping into a flashback where we know what's going to happen to Oden, where I don't know if Oden's going to be that great a character? Are we really jumping into this flashback in the middle of what's going on in Wano? And since it kind of developed and got longer and longer and became its own arc, I have loved it. So yeah, either way, I'm going to end it here. I'll see you all with the next one, I suppose. Hopefully I can do some more like discussion videos and like top 10 characters type stuff for One Piece in the future. But either way, because I'd like to do more stuff like that. But either way, like if you like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want, and I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel too. And if you'd like a link to our Discord server, all you got to do is ask. It's free and open for anyone. We can all talk there about this or anything else. And if you want to help support the channel on Patreon to help keep these coming, then it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But yeah, either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.